So we do have our app up and running with the sign-in screen coming from our components. It was my internet in the last tutorial, so thankfully, you guys probably didn't have the same issue with loading this in. First things first, with the app.js component, we actually want to get rid of the align items and justify content, which is putting this right in the middle of the screen. Because app.js is the top level component and sign-in is the component that we're going to be working on right now, we just don't want those two things interfering with any of the styling that we're going to be putting inside of the sign-in component. So go ahead and look inside this sign-in component here. This is where obviously we're going to be putting all of the code which is going to show the sign-in sheet and handle any logic with signing in and signing up with our app. So in here I have a view. I'm going to put a style on this, and just this one will have the a flex 1 just to make sure that everything inside the view is taking up the screen that we want. We're going to use an image to cover the screen just like we did with the previous app for the landing page. We're going to want that same image too, the Pokemon one. So image is going to take a couple props. The first is a source, the second is a style. We'll configure these in a second. What I want you to do is navigate to either the Pokemon stuff on GitHub where I have like all the files. I'm actually sorry, in the wrong directory here. I want to go to Pokemon map React Native. You can either go to the GitHub and go to the assets, icons, and grab out this landing page, which is what I'm going to grab right here, the same one, or you can just drag and drop it from the other app that we programmed already. I'm just going to save this one in just like this. Yeah, that's fine, replace it. And I'm going to look inside my Finder, look at my Pokemap. So inside of the icons, I'm just going to drag this landing in there so we can use it. Our app is going to restart because we just put an image in there, and we can go ahead and call that image right now. So right up at the top, I'm going to say var my background. Again, this is very similar to what we did before. I'm going to require in .. because we're going to jump up to assets, into icons here, assets, icons, and then we want that landing.jpg, landing.jpg file just like that. And we can just go ahead and put my background in here, and we'll add some styles in. We'll make our styles object right now before we even save this. We'll call this background image just like that. And down here we can make our styles object. Const styles is equal to an object, and in here we can put that background image. And we're going to need a few things with this, just like we had last time. We had the flex 1, so we wanted this to cover the entire screen. Resize mode to just handle any like like kind of mixed up width and height matching. We just want this to properly cover the screen. And we're going to have to put in the width equal to that variable width depending on the height and the width and height of the screen. So we can go ahead and get those variables real quick from that dimensions object coming from React Native. So we'll pull that off of React Native right here. I know I'm going kind of fast right now, and I'm only doing that because we've already programmed this same thing. We just really want to use that same background image for like a landing and sign-in page here, just because I think it looks really nice for our Pokemon app. So we'll say height. Well, actually, I'm not going to pull it off ES6. So we're going to say var height is equal to dimensions.get. We want to get that window, and we want to get the height off of that window, and we can do the same thing for width here. Dimensions.get window.width. Okay, so if I save this and wait for it to load up, oh, can't find variable image, almost forgot. We do need image from React Native. If I save this and wait for it to load up, we're going to see our image display on screen here. Very soon we're going to have, an input box right here where we can type in our email and then password, and we'll start talking about how that all works in the next video. So see you then.